What do you call a pony with a sore throat? A little horse. Get it? Because the horse, it's little, but you say that it's a little horse, because that's what happens when your throat is sore. You say that you're a horse, but a tiny, boo, you just don't get it. You don't get it. Jokes are always funnier when you have to explain them. My grandmama used to always say, Master! And then she would hit me. That's not true. If my grandma's watching, it's not true. It's not true. It's not true. Oh, man. All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Ultraverse Stream Review series. Today, we have Saturday Night Main Event presents Ultraverse Out East, coming to you from the Tokyo Dome, or the Japan Dome, whatever they call it in this game. That's legally distinct from the one that's actually in Japan. Today is a Raw, and today is a joint venture between Raw and Smackdown, which means we got 14 matches on today's docket. No cross-braided matches unless they could be tag team matches. But yes, inside of the Japan Dome, we're gonna hear the screaming guy. That's literally what I sent Damo as a DM. I was like, God damn it, we're gonna hear the one screaming guy the entire show. And you know what? He's very excited, and so am I. So are all of you here on Twitch, on YouTube as well. I hope you're all excited, because we're gonna get started with our very first match to determine the #1 contender for the Women's Tag Team Championships. You've got Scorched Earth in the middle. That's the team of Diablo, Rojo, and Wraith. Those are the two in the double horns. On the left, you've got Fatal Attraction, Jacy, Jayne, Fallon, Henley. On the right, you've got Christie Shade and Lilith Rose. This is our first match of a jam-packed Saturday Night Main Event presents Ultraverse Out East. Without any further ado, let's get started with Saturday Night Main Event presents Ultraverse Out East. A special stream review brought to you by Smackdown and our Raw. And here we go. We are underway with our first match. It is triple threat action and elimination rules. The last team standing will be named the #1 contender for the Women's Tag Team Championships, and we are underway. For those of you who are unaware, there's a lot of red and black in this match. So in fact, I'm pretty sure the only person that... No, everybody in this match has some combination of red and or black. The brightest colored person you can either say is Fallon Henley with her baby blue, or Jacy, Jayne, who just got the daylights kicked out of her. She just got pretzeled. Remember, this is elimination rules, which also means no disqualifications. This is 2v2v2. This is 2v2v2. This is the team of Christie Shade and Lilith Rose taking on Jacy, Jayne, and Fallon Henley taking on Wraith and Salang. Wraith and Diablo Rojo. And where the last two standing will be named the #1 contenders for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Spinebuster on the table, pinfall attempt, and now Lilith Rose going after Jacy, Jayne. So that was Wraith. Wraith gets dropped, and yes, yeah, it does look like, if you do look at the ring gear for everybody in the match, it does look like it's a 3-on-3 match. But no, there's just a whole lot of red and black. What the hell was that from Christie Shade? Big applause from the Japanese crowd for that move. Very appreciative of all the athleticism shown. Year of the Burning Hammer! Big old slam there from Fallon Henley, looking to try to get the elimination. That table is going to be problems for somebody. There is a giant sledgehammer already in the ring, and Jayne getting a second one, but eats a Pele kick. Look, there's a massive sledgehammer hanging off the side of the ring. I don't know what Christie Shade's thinking, taunting in the corner, but it is an elimination match. So, you know, taunting away from the corner means that you aren't being pinned. And at the time, neither was her partner. Brain Buster! Meanwhile, in the corner, heel Diablo Rojo trying to choke the life out of a person. And a nice suplex onto the underside of the table here for Lilith Rose, trying to eliminate Jayne, but only a 1 count. This is our first match of the evening, and it's already nutty. Neckbreaker there from Christie Shade to Fallon Henley. Fallon Henley trying to roll away from danger. Meanwhile, a Russian leg sweep and a backbreaker delivered at the top of the screen. Why does heel Diablo Rojo have a severed hand? This is not the Mae Young special. The crowd here in Japan with showing their enthusiastic applause for the wrestling that we are seeing. As we always know, the women's division inside the Ultraverse gives us amongst our most competitive matches that we have. A steel chair thrown at the face of whomever. In the ring, we have a whole mountain of weapons, including a giant comical hammer. Don't know why they would have those in Japan, but I'm not questioning. Once again, this is elimination rules, and this the first stage of this could go on for a while. As soon as there's one elimination, then it really seems as though that kind of turns into like the tipping point for the match. I am surprised at this point the referee hasn't taken any damage. Series of chops from Lilith Rose to Fallon Henley. Meanwhile, heel Diablo Rojo. Oh no, that's a Wraith. Wraith and he have both with very similar gear during the stream preview in their tag team gear. Very similar gear. And that is our first elimination. Jayne, the first one to head to the back. And like I said, it's like dominoes. Black Rose madness from Lilith Rose. But only a 1 count. Absolute insanity here in our first match. We've had a whole mountain of weapons. Every one of them has gotten some use so far, and a steel chair shot to the back of the head. Well, we're celebrating it. We're celebrating it tomorrow. But Twitch will say it's today. We're celebrating it tomorrow. But thank you, Raven. Only a 2 count. I think that was a breakup attempt that was stopped by a spear. Fallon Henley having to do this on her own right now. There is, like, Fallon Henley's tag team partner, Jayne, was eliminated from this match. Meanwhile, Lilith Rose just trying to throw the garbage can at Wraith. Pinfall attempt, and yeah, if Fallon Henley were smart, she would roll to the outside of the ring and allow the established tag teams to like try to whittle themselves down. But Fallon's got a lot of pride. She's got a lot of pride, especially in her tag team. She doesn't want to just sit in the sidelines and just luck into a win. But she may have just as Oh, never mind. That's a 0 count after the pinfall attempt after the sledgehammer was thrown into the back of Lilith Rose's head. This is a 2-on-1 attack right now. It looks like Wraith and Hijo del Diablo Rojo attacking Christie Shade. Border toss from Wraith and a hell of a sledgehammer shot from Lilith Rose. Did you see the wind up on that? Both Daughters of Darkness currently in the ring, and Christie Shade could be looking to turn this into a straight-up tag team match. Triangle choke is cinched in. If Fallon Henley taps, it's down to 2 versus 2, but she doesn't. And yeah, this ain't good if you're Fallon Henley. Now she's... And Lilith Rose sees benefit to Fallon Henley being in this match. Lilith Rose saving Fallon Henley, at least for the time being. Big choke slam there delivered by Wraith to Lilith Rose. Meanwhile, a pinfall roll-up attempt at Christie Shade. Not able to get the 3. Once again, border toss and almost over the top rope. Meanwhile, high impact moves done all over the ring. Fallon Henley kicks out of the package pile driver. Christie Shade trying to hit a 5-run home run with that sledgehammer.
Something about this is starting to feel way more personal. Wow. That was unique.
Lilith Rose trying to eliminate Fallon Henley, turning this once again into a straight-up tag team match. And this is 2v2. Lilith Rose and Christie Shade. Christie Shade with the stark white hair and all black gear. Hijo del Diablo Rojo with the shorter horns. Wraith with the longer horns, both in red and black inside the ring. Christie Shade with that back crawl. Into the Blade Runner, but had to look out behind her as Hijo del Diablo Rojo had her mallet in hand and did some damage on demand.
It seems like she's looking to take things up a notch or 2. Yeah, she's definitely got something big planned with this table.
Both of the members of Scorched Earth in the ring. Lilith Rose avoiding certain death, and Lilith Rose just barely missing that table as well on the impact down. Big sledgehammer shot on the outside of the ring from Wraith, and Wraith is just laying the lumber on the outside of the ring as we take a shot for the Master Drone 3000, brought to you by Luthor Core. Luthor Core, Lex Luthor did nothing wrong. Nice clothesline delivered by Hijo del Diablo Rojo. Learned that in the streets of Mexico as she's sizing up either Christie Shade or Lilith Rose, or neither. Hijo del Diablo Rojo going up and twisting arm drag take that turned into a twisting punch to the face. That's what it turned into. As once again our drone trying to capture as much of the action as possible. But we've got 2 back on the inside of the ring. But Lilith Rose back up to her feet and taking Hijo del Diablo Rojo off of her feet. Meanwhile, on the outside, Christie Shade trying to do her best to incapacitate Wraith. Christie Shade doing a great job of looking out after her new tag team partner. You got to keep in mind that this team of Christie Shade and Lilith Rose is relatively new in the Ultraverse. They've only tagged together a few times. Pinfall attempt here. Lilith Rose in a prone position. And this leaves it all up to Christie Shade. And this is not good for Christie Shade. She's up against both members of Scorched Earth. Or maybe not. If she's able to capitalize, this could turn into a singles contest quick, but she's got it. Oh, lazy pin. Lazy pin. Took way too much time and effort to try to get that pinfall executed. You cannot do that when the numbers are working against you.
My goodness, came down like a hammer on that arm.
Pinfall attempt here. And this might just be academic. Nope, Christie Shade is a fighter. That is a thing to keep in mind about her. She is not one to give up very easily, even when the numbers are stacked up against her. Hell, she's done with situations. She's been in situations like this before, and she's found a way to come out on top. It is not looking great right now, but all it takes is just one bit of fortune, one right move at the right time. Christie Shade kicks out of the pinfall. Ropes are legal in this match. Christie Shade kicks out of that. And when the numbers fall against you, this is what you have to deal with. You have to find a way to isolate your opponents using the numbers game. Well, Shade is... Oh, that's a good call from Christie Shade. It was a good move. It was a good move. Just... Diablo Rojo was just a little too aware. Was able to pop right back up and get back in position to break up the pinfall. Running knee to the side of the face. Springboard moonsault. Should have just gone for the pin. At this point, if you have an opponent down... Fireball was ducked! Diablo Rojo, the Dawn of the Red Devil, is locked into a triangle choke. And there is once again Wraith, that numbers game. When you think that you've got the upper hand, there is another person to break that. And that's, you just saw it.
Leading her into the corner now.
Just a 1-2 just blitzkrieg of assault from Scorched Earth. And it's just, yeah, it was just a wonder of how much Christie Shade could take. It was an endless assault by this point. Like Christie Shade can fight as hard as she can, but there was no way that you were going to be able to survive that kind of a numbers game. Great tag team, a great triple threat tag team match, though. I will say that at least it was a really good triple threat tag team championship. With this win, here are your number one contenders for the women's tag team championships. Here are your winners and the number one contenders for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Wraith, Diablo Rojo, Scorched Earth. As we continue on with Ultraverse Out East. Our next match here at Saturday Night Main Event presents Ultraverse Out East is a triple threat match for the Smackdown Women's Undisputed Championship. Keiko has been a fighting champion, and she's welcomed challengers from all corners. Keiko has got her hands full because not only does she have one challenger for her title, she has two. The former Women's Intercontinental Champion, Dani Elliott, and Salang, who has been on a hell of a hot streak. We're going to see who is victorious in this match, our second at Saturday Night Main Event. In our next match here at the stream review. The following triple threat match scheduled for one fall is for the Women's Undisputed Championship. So in this match, we have Salang, we have Dani Elliott, the challengers, and we have Keiko, the champion. One fall to the finish. First one to get the pinfall or submission will get the win. But as is this triple threat rules, keep in mind, no countouts, no disqualification, and no rope breaks. Salang obviously with a size advantage. There's no denying that. Salang, we've said this a number of times about Salang. Salang, she's like 9'12". She is statuesque, stands head and shoulders over the competition. But that is not a thing that has ever or will ever bug Keiko. Keiko, who is in the red and black with the white makeup, is your Women's Undisputed Champion, and she's looking to retain that Women's Undisputed Championship.
Answer after answer for each other's offense.
Oh, double T move, never mind. Meeting of the minds there.
Oh, sent flying. It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
And bodies flying all over the place with all sorts of offense. Here you go. Springboard into the kick to the side of the head, but it takes a kick right to the back, and that's triple threat matches. You hit a big move, and you've got another opponent who's waiting to pounce just like that. Keiko turning the favor back to Salang.
By a huge club. The challenger really taking it on the chin here. We're going to see if she can handle the damage.
Yeah, that's a fantastic breakdown of this match. When it comes to power and size, advantage obviously goes to Salang. When it goes to like technique, I would argue it's a draw between Salang and Keiko. They are both very technically sound. However, where Keiko does have the advantage that she is a striker, and she'll be able to hit you hard and hit you fast. Speaking of being hit hard and fast, Keiko chasing after Dani Elliott and whipping her in the back with a kendo stick. Dani never saw that shot coming.
She's ready to go all out, and she's letting her opponent know it. Making sure her opponent knows exactly who they're in the ring with.
And the kendo stick shot to the top of Keiko's head. She was basically asking for that with that taunt.
Nicely done. An inverted scoop slam.
As the action is on the outside of the ring, so will we be with the Master Drone 3000 brought to you by Luther. Lex Luthor did nothing wrong. Much like Salang with that power slam, doing nothing wrong with that. Dani Elliott and all being thrown to the other side of the outside. Salang looking for a toy underneath the ring, and she's got herself a classic steel chair, big back body drop. But watch out, champ! Takes a chair shot to the back of the head. A boot to the head delivered by Salang to Dani Elliott. Keiko trying to do her best just to clear a path for victory here. This could be bad. Power bomb onto the chair. Irish whip reversal into the barricade, and Salang showing her strength in this contest. As once again, no countouts mean you can do whatever damage you want for as long as you want on the outside of the ring. It looks like we're finally making our way back to the inside. Keiko, the women's champion, rolled through pinfall. Yeah, that was not gonna fly. Dani Elliott was literally right there. That wrenching, floating neck breaker, and now Dani Elliott saying, hey, look, Salang, we're all the same size and we're lying down. Cutter from Dani Elliott. Look, I think obviously the target in this match should be Salang. If you're Dani Elliott, if you're Keiko. What? Oh wow. Keiko's like, oh yeah, punch her. Yeah. Did you see that? Little wild taunt while Dani was doing the work. Keiko's like, yeah, get your licks in. Yeah, leave her a little 1-2. Now wrenching the arm back before stomping on the back. Kick to the gut there from Keiko to Dani Elliott. Salang back up to her feet. Keiko and Dani in kind of a single situation right now. Salang, layout choke slam. Into the submission move, and no rope breaks. Means that Dani Elliott did have to come break that up. Didn't necessarily save Keiko in this match, but definitely saved this match for herself.
Lots of damage done to the challenger now. I mean, at this point in a triple threat, you could be a lot worse off.
Running neck snap there from Dani Elliott. Dani Elliott double springboard into the drop kick. Salang never saw that coming. Salang thought that was going to be a move delivered to... Oh! Salang-a-rang! Stolen valor! And Keiko getting in some extra licks with that kendo stick.
Unable to respond. She's just getting buried under this offense. Yeah, she wasn't expecting things to take this turn.
Once again, the SmackDown Women's Undisputed Championship is on the line. Keiko in the red and black is your champion. Dani Elliott is pinned. But a roll-up against either of these three, I don't think is going to get what is going to accomplish the job. Bull Nelson, power bomb. And now it's Salang and the champ. And now it's Salang and the kendo stick. And now it's Salang in the air. Dani Elliott looking to steal this. For the 1, the 2. Oh, good opportunity to do so. Keiko was out on her feet. But it was kicked out at 2, and this match continues on. Dani Elliott trying to taunt in the corner, and that was obviously clearly a terrible time to taunt. We hate those T3s. We always do. Keiko doing all the work on the inside of the ring while Salang taunting on the apron, but Salang ate a knee to the face. Uranagi! Pinfall, but as she goes to the pin, Dani Elliott wakes up and goes for the roll-up to steal the championship and only a 1 count. Stiff shots being fired between Salang and Keiko. Half and half suplex. Dani exploding that kendo stick over the ribs of the champion, and now we have a singles match. Salang and Dani Elliott The SmackDown Undisputed Women's Champion on the outside of the ring, and Salang has got herself a bat, and she's also got herself a target. Keiko, watch out on the outside! Salang swanging for the fences! And getting that feature shot in here at the show, here at Saturday Night Main Event presents Ultraverse Out East. Knee drop on the outside leaves this with two competitors on the inside. This is a move that's going to take a whole lot of time. It's going to allow Salang to get back in the ring. Kick to the gut, caught, and dropped. Salang is looking to upset. Salang! Oh! What a kick out and a roll up from Dani Elliott. Sneaks in the back door. Dani Elliott steals it after the pin, after the finisher from Salang. Dani Elliott sneak in the back door. It was a thievery in plain daylight. Take the money, put it in the bag. Take the money, put it in the bag. That's what you just said. Let me get out of here. There's an incredibly smart, very well-timed roll-up from Dani Elliott. And it was the one move I said wouldn't work on anybody in this match. Is what got the move. Is what got the win. Dani Elliott was smart. She was strategic. She had peak awareness, and in doing so, she was able to get her hands on the Undisputed Championship. And there you see it. Keiko was down and out, and she didn't get involved in the fall. Here is your winner and new SmackDown Undisputed Women's Champion, the final girl, Dani Elliott. And there is your shot to hang in the trophy room. Right, in our next match, we go from the chaos that was that triple threat match to the underground as Tyler Bate, Big Boy Strong, taking on Switchblade Jay White. We're gonna remove those ropes. We're gonna bring some jobbers in from developmental and surround the ring with them. And we are gonna have ourselves a fight tonight. The following match is an underground match. Once again, there are no pinfalls. The only way to gain victory is submission or knockout. Introducing first, represented in our channel by Vic's Thunder Boy, he is Big Boy Strong, Tyler Bate. And his opponent from Auckland, New Zealand, he is the Switchblade, Jay White.
Described. An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Tyler the Master Bate.
Thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate that as we are underway. Tyler Bate taking on Jay White inside the underground here in Japan. Pele kick there delivered by Switchblade Jay White. Once again, Jay White, very like the crowd is a different atmosphere. It's a different energy. It is a type of crowd that takes a lot of getting used to. So if you're not very familiar with the Japanese crowds, they can take you out of this. Unfortunately for Tyler Bates, Switchblade Jay White very familiar with performing in Japan. Very comfortable here. And Tyler Bate just got thrown into the steel ring post. That thud was the sound of skin and face on steel. That's...
Bate was ready for that. Corey, Underground is so unique. How does a competitor leave here with a victory? You have to focus around the specific...
Once again, I need to stress this with this match. With Underground matches in the Ultraverse, there are no disqualifications. So, on top of being able to pin and submit your... on top of being able to submit your opponent, you can knock them out by any means necessary, and that means whatever weapons happen to be lying underneath the ring. And we don't know what could be underneath the ring in Japan.
Nice escape.
Switchblade Jay White with a crossface locked in. Will Tyler Bate tap out on the outside of the ring? Not quite yet. Kick to the gut, though.
Each superstar trying to counter and gain an advantage.
Tyler Bate trying to go for something there, but Switchblade Jay White breaking it up. And drives him around and down. Dan plays. Thank you for the tier 3 for 80 months. That is a whole lot of time. Baseball bat shot blocked and countered into a teardrop suplex there from Tyler Bate. Kick to the gut. Maybe looking Tyler Driver.
Plays
No power. Tyler Driver just a powerbomb back inside the ring. Honestly, and I know this might be a controversial sound out. As never mind, I was gonna say a powerbomb into the ring from the outside actually would probably feel kind of pleasant in an Underground match because you're going from like the same level. It's just like you laying down. There's not really much force there. To the outside, different story, but to the inside of the ring, that would be like, it would almost be like a gift. Tyler Bate turns it around. No ropes to break this up. Jay White maybe looking to crawl out of the ring.
And kicks off his opponent.
Jacy strikes now the Switchblade warming up.
Having trouble making it to a vertical base, and it looks like it's only going to get worse.
Switchblade Jay White trying to whoa, Bulldog to the outside. Oh, that was a nice spot there from Tyler Bate. Gonna do whatever it takes to get the win here in this Underground match.
Looking for something, anything under the ring.
Damn!
And just that explosive sledgehammer shot. Spinning Uranagi there, delivered by Switchblade Jay White. Yep, Roydell, I already got it. I got those in right at the top of the hour.
You can see Bates' eyes taking aim. Bate with a kick to the gut, double underhook.
Tyler Driver, 97.
That holds back Bates' attack.
But Switchblade Jay White no selling the tire and trying to put Tyler Bate out for the count. He's got the sleeper hold locked in, that triangle choke. Will it be a submission? No, it will not.
Grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
Once again, Jay White, no stranger here, no stranger to his tactics here, trying to pop that shoulder out, and he does. Jay White.
We always expect the unexpected in both kind of newer matches, and that's what we got here, guys.
And he does it on the outside of the ring too. We did mention this. Jay White has home field advantage when it comes to performing in Japan. And he certainly utilized that. Tyler Bate did get his moves off too. But at the end of the day, Jay White just knows how to win in Japan. Here is your winner, the Switchblade, Jay White. As we continue on with Saturday Night Main Event. In our next match here at Saturday Night's Main Event presents the Ultraverse Out East. The European Championship is on the line as Prince looking to get another crown jewel as he's taking on the European Champion Justice Garrison from Empire Inc. Your next match is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the European Championship. Introducing first the challenger. From Seattle, Washington, represented in our channel by Seattle Hokage. He is Prince! And his opponent. From the mean streets of Philly, representing Empire Inc. and represented in our channel by the Suave One, he is your reigning and defending European Champion, Justice Garrison!
The champion had no intention on tonight being there.
I can't do the announcing like they do in Japan. I would love to. Gotta sound Justy! I can't do it. I would love to be able to. The European Championship hoisted high in the air is on the line here in this match. Our next match here that we've got at Ultraverse Out East. Justice Garrison primed and ready. Prince primed and ready. We are primed and ready. So let's get going with our second championship match of the evening. German suplex. Full Nelson suplex. Prince already starting off with a chimera. And I was going to say, one move and a 3 count, that would have been crazy. But Prince staying on the offense and Justice Garrison rolling away from it. Knows Prince's battle plan and was able to game plan around it. Got out of the way via the splash and now was able to unleash his offense of his own. Ducks under, hops over. Prince looking to try to wear out Justice Garrison. Hip toss into the knee to the face. Then a beautiful springboard launching to the sky, dropping down back to earth, and now will Prince sizing up for a front flip. Nothing. Front flip turns into a big back body drop there from Justice Garrison, and Justice Garrison is not going to allow you to get cheap and easy moves off on him. He's not going to allow you to try to get a cheap and easy victory over him. That's just not going to fly with the CEO of Empire Inc.
Damage starting to affect the challenger. Yeah, but he's not in the danger zone yet. Hey, ref, look the other way.
Couple of knees to the gut there. Appreciate you guys for the kind words, wishing us happy partnerversary. We are technically celebrating it tomorrow, which is letting you know that that you're within 24 hours of it. So for everybody who's wishing us a happy 5 years as a partner on Twitch, thank you guys. I appreciate you for those well wishes and kind words. Technically, our partnerversary was about 2 weeks ago, but I didn't know what to do to celebrate it, so we're celebrating it tomorrow. Big Axe bomber from the top. And if there's one thing that Justice Garrison knows how to do, is he knows how to fly and he knows how to hit people in the mouth. He just did both of those things. You don't want to get into a punching match with Justice Garrison. You don't want to get into a punching match with this man. He will make you regret every decision you've ever made if you try to go punch for punch with Justice Garrison. Trying to go for a springboard, but Justice is right there. Full Nelson suplex. It just Justice just double tapped this man with an uppercut.
Absolutely reaching another level. Prime example of working smarter, not harder. That's what I say. stomp right to the arm.
Diving fist cut. Oh no. That wasn't a fist. That was a diving knee to the face and a fist to the gut. Spinning back heel. Into the kick. Shining Wizard from Justice Garrison. Oh, bam! Justice Garrison said, championship curse who? Championship curse what? I never heard of her. I don't have her number. Championship curse stays blocked. He just hit you with a fist. When Justice Garrison hits you with that spinning back fist, enjoy your nap. Hard fought match here from Prince. Once again, his first real title opportunity, but he ran into a multi-year veteran, and this is the difference between being a vet. This right here, this spinning heel kick followed by the Shining Wizard, and then immediately after that, Justice Garrison decided to end it. It was immediate. Just crack. Here is your winner, Justice, and still European champion, Justice Garrison. Championship curse, never heard of her. Championship curse. Oh, I don't recognize that phone number. I'm not picking up. CEO of Empire Inc. has got a hostile takeover plan with the European Championship being the focal point of that takeover. Champ gonna let you know who he is and whose show this is at Saturday Night Main Event as we continue on. And we're gonna jump right into it. Gauntlet match. Ragnar against 4 mystery opponents.
Alex just subscribed. Tigerish for
Oh,
gifted
my bad.
1 sub to Alex DG.
The following match is a gauntlet match. 2 superstars will start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new one will enter. Eliminations occur via pinfall, submission, or count. He enjoys big meat. Anyways, here we go. Ragnar runs in, choke slam to Otis just to get started off with this gauntlet match. Once again, as a reminder of how this match will work, Ragnar is in this by himself. He must run the gauntlet. If he doesn't, he will lose. That's how it works. It's not multiple he doesn't have multiple chances. He doesn't have tag team partners. However, Otis is the first of 4 opponents. Ragnar has to survive not only the onslaught of Otis, but whoever also comes after. Chop to the chest, and Ragnar just shrugs it off like it's nothing. Well, Otis, nice reversal. Otis! Look at the strength of Otis! The strength and flexibility of the big man, Otis. Oh, I absolutely see that Otis could absolutely get this done in one shot. He could easily pop this off in one shot. Otis is not a person to underestimate. You shouldn't underestimate anybody that you're in the ring with ever. But Otis is definitely not the one that you want to try to underestimate.
That just reverberated throughout the entire building. Talk about making a statement.
What's the best way for a superstar to approach a gauntlet match, Corey?
Conditioning is key when you're going into a gauntlet. If you get exhausted early,
Reverse choke slam, but there is a rope break. With a gauntlet match, it is a 10 count on the outside of the ring. Unlike our Ultraverse usual 20 counts, it is a 10 count. So that is also another thing to keep in mind, is if Ragnar can just keep Otis on the outside for a 10 count, then the next opponent will make their way out of the ring, out to the ring.
and another. Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught. Since
Into the steel post.
are we gonna see it? All tied up.
Oh, we need to get a drone shot as the Master Drone 3000 brought to you by Luther Core. We are at a standing 5 count already. Otis getting this back inside the ring. But yes, once again, how this match works is that if Ragnar gets the pinfall, submission, count out, disqualification, what have you, over Otis, the next opponent will come out to face Ragnar. However, if Ragnar loses to Otis or to any of the other competitors, that's when the end of the match will happen.
Otis was just a step slow.
Maneuvers out of the way.
Ragnar, I will say this, he has up to 4 opponents in this match.
Down the windpipe. Here's a cover. And he breaks the count quickly.
So there's also got to be strategy involved, right? There's got to be some strategy. How, like, when do you use the big moves? When do you try to expend a lot of energy? Do you try to conserve any energy to try to survive on the later rounds of the gauntlet match? Ragnar knows what he's got to run. He doesn't know who he's got to run it against, but he knows what he's got to do. He's got 4 matches back to back, essentially.
This is excellent. Just denigrating his opponent, showing who's the
Big clothesline there from Ragnar. Not done there. On a shoulder tackle, and he's not done there. Oh, but he might be done there. Oh, nice kick to the back of the head from Ragnar.
Another superstar gaining a foothold. I don't think Otis is aware of the danger that's coming.
Oh, big ass knee to the face delivered by Ragnar. And Otis smart to roll to the outside of the ring. Once again, that 10 count is much more enticing of a prospect on the outside of the ring than the standard Ultraverse 20 count.
Inflicting more damage to the leg. Great way to break down your opponent. Oh, complete.
Ragnar just trying to do his best to just wear down Otis. Gut wrench, suplex.
Is enough to
Referees counts at 4.
Right into the shoulder. That's gotta hurt.
Now the question here, does Ragnar take the count out? I don't think he is. Referees counts at 6.
By throwing an elbow into the midsection.
We can see a count.
Referees counts at 7.
Just refusing to give up. Continues fighting.
Ooh, and he manages to reverse.
Referees counts at 8. Both men back to the inside of the ring and break the referee's count. Right? Crowd here in Japan very appreciative of that. Ah, and he drops on his face first on the turnbuckle. 2 count.
Do to put this guy away. Will it be? I think so.
Desperation pinfall here from Ragnar. And that definitely wasn't going to fly. Ragnar's got to hit something big. He's got to go for a moonshot here. Uh-oh. Back elbow. Otis has got Ragnar trapped in the corner. We know that Otis likes to go for out of when his opponent's in the corner. Avalanche bomb. Only a 1 count.
Now sends a very clear message.
Oh, big slam.
With that slam.
That is an absolute rope break. His foot is on the outside of the ring.
Within inches of victory, only to have
The referee didn't see that. I don't know how she missed it. His foot was... The commentators could have tickled him. Diving shoulder tackle there delivered by Otis. But Ragnar getting right back to it. Ragnar trying to drag Otis away from the ropes. But Ragnar is not in a position to go for a pinfall. Nice clothesline from Otis. Will that be enough? Nope. 0 count. We're going backwards. We're going backwards. This is not what you want. And yes, that is a fantastic point. Otis is giving Ragnar a lot of work in this. He is definitely wearing him down. So making it so that the second person in this gauntlet is going to have an easier path. Hit the lights. Ragnar trying to psych himself up. Goozle. And layout choke slam. Hooks the arm and the leg. Otis still fights on, and Ragnar's got to feel the frustration because he knows this isn't his first opponent in this match. If Ragnar survives this fall against Otis, he has still got 3 people waiting. Forget finish. Otis is making sure Ragnar doesn't even start the gauntlet. After the senton, Otis with Ragnar up. F10. No! Ragnar gets the shoulder up after the F10. And then pops right back up to his feet. Nice elbow drop there from Otis. Otis doing the smart thing here and staying on top of Ragnar. Trying to take the long walk over to the corner. Oh, big kick! And Ragnar feeling some kind of way here. End of days! I don't know how Otis kicked out of that, but he may not kick out of whatever's next if he... A second one! Introducing the next person in the gauntlet match, Paragon, Jay Pierce. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop for Ragnar as Paragon Jay Pierce now making his way and now is in the ring. But Ragnar has taken a significant amount of damage. I'm pretty sure that's Jay Pierce can be ended in here. Oh, Jay! The referee sees that rope break. We are in Japan, and legends in Japan. We already saw Jay White. Now we see Jay Pierce, another Jay legend in Japan. Springboard on a big fist to the adulation of this Japanese crowd here at Saturday Night Main Event presents Ultraverse Out East. And Jay Pierce is fresh as a spring chicken. He is coming in here with energy. He is coming here with the ability to strike. Meanwhile, Ragnar just went through a veritable war with Otis.
Stop of the arm.
Paragon J. Pierce can't afford to allow Ragnar to rebuild his momentum. Paragon J. Pierce comes into this with an advantage. Ragnar just went through a match. And yet J. Pierce was just waiting in Gorilla to try to capitalize, to try to get another big win in his illustrious career here in Japan. But Ragnar is not going to allow him to have it easy. Ragnar with his mitts clutched around the head of his opponent. But J. Pierce able to fight out of the clutches and a kick to the back of the leg.
Reversal on Pierce.
Ragnar just trying to squeeze the life. That trapezius squeeze, trying to just squeeze the will to continue in this match out of J. Pierce. Oh, trying to go for a huge clothesline. Pierce ducks under it. Ragnar fights out of it. Goozle, caught him, up and down. Not where J. Pierce wants to be. 2 count. And Ragnar. Oh, that Tongan death grip. Choking the life out of Jay. Ragnar clearly ran out of energy to hold on to it. But another submission move, digging up and back, using the jaw as a leverage point. Nice reversal from Paragon J. Pierce. Kick to the gut. DDT.
He's in a bad place. This is where it could all end for him.
Paragon J. Pierce now taking Ragnar on a rope to walk to the ropes.
Oh, what a chop. And out top.
Using the ropes as a weapon here. This is smart for J. Pierce. Do whatever you can to try to break down the bigger man. Crossface is cinched in, and Ragnar immediately gets out. Like, immediately gets out. Paragon looking to fly. Paragon looking to fall. Missed with the elbow. Ragnar with the chance to capitalize here. Big suplex. Pierce back up to his feet, though. Chops to the ears. That'll throw off your equilibrium. And Irish whip. What's Ragnar thinking? He's gonna duck under. Ragnar with a big giant spear. My God, he color in half. And somehow J. Pierce getting the shoulder up off of the mat. Ragnar up and down. Hell of a spine buster there from Ragnar. And J. Pierce doing the smartest thing he's done all match. Getting out of the ring. Although this is probably not going to be a great way to be brought back into the ring. Slingshot suplex. Roll up. Reversed. J. Pierce eliminates Ragnar off of the counter. Just like he's been known to do in his matches in Japan, he lives up to the legend of Paragon J. Pierce. Just like what he has been known to do in many of his matches. That's how Jay Pierce won the Pro Wrestling Nomad Championship. That's how Jay Pierce won the International Grand Prix of Wrestling. That's right, the IGPW Championship. That's how he won the Always Openweight Championship. All of those titles here in Pro Wrestling Japan. He won them all here via roll-up. And he defeats Ragnar the same way. There you see the finish. Here's your winner, Paragon Jay Pierce. And Otis may have done the heavy lifting, but the one who gets to lift his hands in the air for the win is the Paragon. For those of you who are curious, if Jay Pierce did not get the job done, the third person in line was Bron Breakker. And somehow, if Bron Breakker was taken down, the fourth person in line would have been Ethan Cross. Next match here at Saturday Night Main Event presents Ultraverse Out East. We're going back to the underground as LA Knight and Triple H square off, where all they need to do is beat the hell out of each other, and these two don't like each other. There's a whole lot of hatred brewing between LA Knight and Triple H, especially over the last few weeks. So we're gonna get one definitive winner via knockout or tap out. The following match is an underground match. The only way to score victory is via knockout or submission. Introducing first from Greenwich, Connecticut, represented in our channel by the Buddha, he is the King, Triple H! And his opponent from Los Angeles, represented in our channel by the Lone Wolf, he is LA Knight! I timed it with the yeah chant. You guys heard that? I got it right. The ramp camera is terrible for underground matches.
No rope breaks. Underground is a place to prove your mettle, to show that you really are as tough as you say you are.
A little Billy Goat's curse. And Triple H able to pick the angles to get out of it very easily. Once again, we saw this in the underground match that we saw earlier today. You can get the win anywhere around the ring. It doesn't need to be inside on the ring platform. It can be anywhere in or around the ring, via submission or via knockout. And with there being no DQs, weapons also can't come into play. And I have a feeling that that's not the first time we're going to see that back come into play. Series of strikes there from LA Knight, kicks to the back of the leg. Triple H. Oh, God, this is going to feel pretty. But Triple H with a reversal. And then throws LA Knight off the ring platform.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here. And one punch connects after another. Every strike more devastating than the last.
Into the ring post. I think LA Knight, the momentum of that, like he was trying to find a way to get his balance to roll back inside the ring. And then just stumbled into the ring post. Side of his neck hitting that steel ring post. And Triple H with the upper hand, and you don't want to give Triple H any opportunity to seize the upper hand in any match that he's got.
Debilitating attack on the leg. Stomping down.
LA Knight now in control. Sending Triple H crashing through the crowd at ringside.
Oh my goodness. What a smash. insulting.
Knee to the face there delivered. And LA Knight just absolutely dominating Triple H in this underground match right now. Absolutely dominating her.
Yeah, Knight's smash mouth style is on display.
Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
But what the hell is... Why does he have an urn of ashes? What is LA Knight doing with that urn?
You saw that being telegraphed.
He wasn't able to connect with it, that's for sure.
Punch connects.
This is a situation you want to avoid. Oh my God.
Triple H face first onto the barricade. And a foot DDT on the outside of the ring.
This is just nasty.
Elliot's aggression, just pure brutality. Submission time. Trying somehow to work.
Now this submission can take place on the outside of the ring. Is trying to get the once again LA Knight going for that urn. Oh, to the top of the head.
More than win a match. You're looking to hurt someone.
Had it scouted. Now can capitalize.
Spine on the outside. He's trying to throw the urn right back at LA Knight, but oh no, caught him. Caught him and countered. Triple H, pedigree. Referee checking LA Knight, not a knockout. This match still goes on.
He stays ahead of Triple H.
Since you can win via submission or via knockout, you gotta wonder who's got the upper hand in this match, because LA Knight and Triple H, not like neither of them really known for their submission game. Neither of them really known for having a high degree of submission acumen. But they are both strikers. They both hit very hard. LA Knight obviously has got the gravy train. He's got the BFT. Triple H with the high knee as well as the pedigree. You gotta wonder which one of those is going to end up being the ace in the hole for their... Or I said this, and then immediately Triple H locks in that lucky third. And LA Knight is also on the stairs. Couple of points of pressure there from Triple H. Fortuitous awareness there. Triple H, a veritable ring general, knows where he is around the venue at all times. LA Knight digging deep. Boston Crab cinched in, but Triple H able to pick those fingers loose and get out of a bad hold.
Kick to the gut.
Oh, a neck breaker. I thought that was going to be another pedigree. This match pouring all over the outside of the ring.
Oh no, trapping the arm. A vicious stomp to the hand.
And you can almost see the gears turning for Triple H. You can almost see the thought bubble. That what do I have to do to beat this guy thought bubble. Starting to like percolate. Because like no matter what Triple H has done, so far it's been with a whole lot of nothing. At least until Triple H driving LA Knight into the barricade. And yeah, of course, Triple H got to look for that sledge, or not. He's got a steel chair. I'd have thought we would have seen classic Triple H and a sledgehammer come out, but no, a steel chair also does the job. And it did the job. Triple H knocking out LA Knight on the outside.
Time to play the game. Time to play the game.
Hey, look, if I were in a grounded position and somebody hit me in the face with the steel chair, I wouldn't get up either. like, this match was a war outside the ring. There was nothing clean. There was nothing pure striking or wrestling or mat based about anything that you just saw here. This is just an absolute war between two people who hate each other. This might as well have been an Extreme Rules match. Here is your winner, Triple H! As we continue on with the stream review, Triple H gets the huge win in the Underground. A huge war of words, and even more than that, between the two people in our next match. There is nothing but pure, unadulterated hatred between The Undertaker and Damon Evans. Damon Evans has gone through everything that he can to try to embarrass and to humiliate the dead man. Somehow in this match, Logan Paul has inserted himself for some reason. Logan Paul, a member of Right to Censor, has apparently not been happy with the officiating crew of this stream preview and has got himself involved. If The Undertaker can score a win over Damon Evans, he will earn a shot at the Openweight Championship. The Undertaker's Punisher in this match. Damon Evans poised and ready. Logan Paul, well, we're going to see how fair and balanced this is down the middle. I don't know about that. Very quick pin, but it was a perfect 1 count, according to our people in the gorilla position. He was very quick to the pin position. He was ready for it. And yeah, Evans has got to realize he's in the match against the dead man. You don't want to go punch with the Undertaker. Big old power slam from the Undertaker, just laying those giant soup bones into the face of Damon Evans. Yeah, a lot of black and white in this match. It's just like there was a lot of red and black in that women's triple threat tornado match. Logan Paul did call the ropes. He didn't have to. He did call the ropes. He's at least doing his due diligence as a referee. To his credit, he didn't have to call that. He could have just ignored it. Tried to go for a pounce, and instead, Evans just got bounced right off of Undertaker. Nice flying forearm from the dead man. Oh, big back body drop. And with his pouring to the outside. Ah, big back body drop on the outside. I gotta wonder. I'm watching Paul, and I'm wondering, yeah, no counts on the outside. He's just allowing it to slide. Sliding into the pinfall. That was a 1 once again.
No one can argue that.
Get big. Got weight roomed by the Undertaker. Springboard coffin drop to a standing dead man. And just look at the strength. You want to talk about locker room? There's Damon Evans going to the locker room. That's a nice power lift. Good form on that. Deadlift. German suplex into the ropes. And Undertaker getting right back onto his feet. But Damon Evans getting right back on the attack. Big punch from the Undertaker. Punch from Evans. One from the dead man. One from the dead man again, and then a third. Staggers Evans. Evans trying to fire back. The crowd of Japan starting to wake up here as this exchange of punches firing back and forth between these two colossal dudes. And Undertaker finally able to break through the sequence and just take Evans down with a knuckle to the face. And once again, this time a very questionable rope break. That one was very questionable. I saw David Evans nowhere near the ropes on that one. That was very questionable. And you have to wonder what Logan Paul's ulterior motive in this is.
It's a substantial distance. Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here. Slap. Disrespect. There's a special word that I can't say on air for that type of slap.
Once again, thank you guys, gals and friends, for joining us. By the way, if you have missed any part of today's stream, you can catch the whole of this on the Masterverse Network, otherwise known as our YouTube channel. If you just tuned in, you'll be able to find the entire replay of this uploaded there in the next few days.
With such ease.
I wouldn't say give it 2 weeks. What the hell is Logan Paul doing? He was on his phone. What the hell was that? That was the most blatant. That could not have been more blatant. Logan Paul.
Not done yet. Beautiful side suplex.
And what rope break? What rope break? If I were David Evans, I'd start getting pissed. Because it really seems like the fix is in. Undertaker has sold his soul to right to censor. Oh, Damon Evans though with a counter. Undertaker's going for the pile driver. Evans able to counter it. One night stand. And Damon Evans dragging the Undertaker away from the rope so that there is no chance for a rope break. What? Rope break? Paul? And what the hell?
Just throwing all the referee responsibilities out the window. The higher-ups can't possibly condone that behavior.
You can see the battle scars on their bodies, and they are telling an epic.
I don't even know what to say. This is a handicap match against a dead man and a zebra.
Takes out the knee.
Logan Paul out here doing business for himself. This is not a title match, but if Undertaker wins this match, he will gain a shot at the Openweight Championship.
Going for Hail Mary plays. Run out of ringside and back to the mat.
And in the meanwhile, Undertaker, after a standing 4 count from this referee, I don't even know. David Evans got to get out of this quick because he might get Montreal'd here. Then a super kick. Another blatant attack. And then a fast count.
Let's take another look at these guys in action.
We questioned if Logan Paul could be neutral, and that answer was no. That answer was no. This was a handicap match. There was something in the works here between the Undertaker and either Right to Censor or Logan Paul himself. Because it wasn't incidental contact. There was no incidental contact here. There were multiple instances like that where Logan Paul, and then here, look, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, super kick, and then a fast count. absolute screw job.
A dominant win from the Undertaker.
Here is your winner, The Undertaker. And the question here is, did The Undertaker sell his soul to right to censor to get the upper hand over Damon Evans? Move on from the insanity that is that guest referee match, and a lot of us are still reeling from the results of it. We move on from that to this. Another grudge match that has been brewing on the Smackdown brand as Tyler Breeze and Carmelo Hayes step into the ring with one another. However, this is not just a regular match. This, my friends, is an Iron Man match. There must and will be a definitive winner. Unless there's a draw, which would be crazy. Cool culture.
Bell rings and it's time for the ultimate test of endurance and will. The Iron Man match. These superstars
20-minute Iron Man match. You see the score at the top of the screen.
match is all about whoever can get the most
Whoever scores the most pinfalls or submissions at the end of this time period will be named your winner. However, it can result in a tie. We have had that happen in a number of Iron Man matches. So let's see how it goes down in this one.
just mocking their opponent right now.
The disrespectful stomps to the back of the head.
It's gonna fire you up with
If I'm guessing, knowing these two nice Poison Rana, we're not going to see the first fall in this Iron Man match until about the 14-minute mark. 14 minutes left, so 6 minutes off the clock. When there's 14 minutes left on the clock. That's what my prediction is going to be for when we get the first fall. But nice bicycle pump kick there from Carmelo Hayes, though.
important, but not falling victim to falls is equally important. You can win this thing 1-0 or 6-5. It all depends on your strategy.
Springboard, and then a leg drop. Not even a one count. Not even a one count. Yes, both superstars do have submissions in their regimen. Tyler Breeze has got that crossface that he likes to cinch in. Carmelo Hayes does have the sharpest shooter that never misses in his repertoire as well. So it's even slate. Both are the advantage, I think, mentally and psychologically goes to Tyler Breeze based off the fact that he's been in multiple Iron Man matches, and this is a staggering stat. Tyler Breeze, look this up historically before the stream review started. This is his 5th Iron Man match that he has had since being represented in our channel by Colgate's Collections. His record in Iron Man matches is 4-0. Tyler Breeze has made these matches his match. He has not lost a single Iron Man match since being represented by Colgate's Collections. And look at the agility from Carmelo Hayes. That stamina is going to be tested in this 20 minutes. Rings of Saturn cinched in, turns him around away from the ropes so that Tyler Breeze can't kick that foot out. And Breeze is going to have to use that core strength to turn Carmelo around. Good thing for Breeze is that he's got core strength for days. Pop uppercut. Learn that from Claudio Castagnoli. One count.
He couldn't make much of that pin attempt. Hayes quick to counter.
Big counter there from Hayes. Now trying to slow this down. 3 minutes off the clock. No one anywhere close to a fall. Nice big back body drop there from Tyler Breeze.
He's heading to the top turnbuckle.
And always the question is, when it comes to Iron Man matches, is what's the strategy that you use? Do you try to burn right out of the gate fast and try to get your pinfalls or submissions early? Do you play the long game and try to wear your opponent down so that way when it comes towards the last 5 minutes of the match, you can get quick pinfalls and quick submissions? Personally speaking, if I'm in an Ironman match, I do the best that I can to get a lead early, and then I defend that lead.
Clueless to it all.
That's my strategy. I try to go out early, I burn out of the gate fast, and then from there I try my best to try to hold on to that lead.
Heading to the outside.
Both men to the outside of the ring. Nice bicycle knee shot. As once again, getting another drone shot for the Master Drone 3000. Brought to you, as always, by Luthor. Luthor. Lex Luthor did nothing wrong. That's right, chat. Lex Luthor did nothing wrong.
Short jab to
Also a great shot of referee Cake. Didn't need all that, cameraman, but here we are.
Mellow Hayes. Gonna turn a super.
First 48.
Turns it into a cover. Breeze is completely out of it. Cover.
There's two. Wow, just
Not the first fall yet. Well, that is a 2 count.
Unbelievable presence of mind.
I thought he was unconscious. That move has brought victory before. But
Fight Forever chants breaking out of the crowd here in Japan. Knees to the face from Carmelo.
Competitors. Almost a hazardous amount of punishment has been dealt.
And now Carmelo Hayes.
clearly neither man.
We did mention this earlier. The sharpest shooter. Dead center of the ring.
He's got to be looking.
Just with 5 minutes off the clock. And Carmelo not able to get the first fall yet.
First quarter of this battle is now past.
No matter how much time is left on the clock, the
Jawbreaker from Carmelo. Carmelo doing a great job of standing toe to toe. Breeze thinking that he can try to. We've seen this get wins twice today. With the first fall for Carmelo Hayes
with their opponent right
was with the roll-up reversal, and it has been a thing that has gotten a lot of success in today's event from a lot of different matches. Carmelo not only studied the game tape against Breeze, but he studied the game tape in the show in general. And now Carmelo Hayes perched up on the top rope. Crossbody, but not a chance as Breeze caught him and dumps him down. And like I said, the first fall happened around the fort when there was 14 minutes left in this match. That first fall going to Carmelo Hayes.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count.
When you're in an atmosphere like this, when you can't hear yourself think because the crowd's so loud, you find a way to do superhuman things. That's what these combatants are doing here.
Carmelo Hayes dabbing on him. Oh, no, rope break.
Doing their job. See him clearly in the ropes. He's going to be agonizing for the arm.
Carmelo not one to shy away from dancing on his opponent.
Look at this. Measuring. He's about to unleash something big.
Big punch and a chop. Tyler Breeze with a nice combo. Thanks, Finn. Appreciate you. Yeah, this weekend we are celebrating our 5-year partnerversary here on Twitch. It is. The actual celebration will be during tomorrow's stream, but it's crazy that we have been
because of terrible miscalculations.
that we've had the check mark for 5 years.
Back into the mat. Breeze looks like a sitting duck right now.
Sweeps the leg. Carmelo, stolen valor. That's the crossface that Breeze uses.
We might be getting a... There it is. He had no
And Breeze taps out to his own move.
Breeze moves out of the way. On a flying forearm smash.
And the table is starting to tilt towards Carmelo Hayes. We have seen in Ironman matches, historically speaking, a lead of any kind is not safe, because all it takes is just the winds of change to swing the other way.
Celebration imminent for Tyler.
After each defeat. Only a 2 count.
He refuses to stay down.
Pure
Carmelo Hayes sizing up Tyler Breeze. Middle of the ring. Sharpest shooter. Already as ready as a pinfall and a submission and a third. And that is where this is starting. We are still not even halfway through. But if Tyler Breeze doesn't start getting some falls quick, it's going to be too much to tackle.
Taking flight. Picture perfect leg drop from the top. Carefully measured knee drop.
Trying to find his feet. This does not look good for him.
Full Nelson suplex, or that dragon suplex with the Carmelo Hayes at about the halfway mark is up 4-0. We have seen comebacks of this degree before. Historically speaking, there is the famous comeback. The most famous comeback in the Ultraverse when it came to Ironman matches. Tornado DDT. That foot looks like it's underneath the rope so the referee doesn't see it. And that's Tyler Breeze's benefit.
Bang! He finds a counter. Down by the DDT.
And we've got a 3-fall difference. It's not impossible, but it will be difficult to turn this around.
And you just heard it, a 3-fall difference between Tyler Breeze and Carmelo Hayes. You see the score at the top of the screen.
What a shot! I think it's about that time, gentlemen.
Oh, no!
Is it enough? The cover! 2.
Oh, and Breeze.
That is just pure instinct at this point.
Breeze. Oh, God. Breeze with a kick out, but I don't think he's going to be able to get out of this. Going to have to reach for those ropes. He was turned away from the ropes. Turned away from the ropes. He's trying to reach. 5-1.
No choice but to sacrifice the fall.
8 minutes, 40 seconds left on the clock.
Stomp to the arm. Stops that offense from connecting.
Shoulders down. King, once again, I think those feet are underneath the ropes. The referee is just not paying attention to the ropes at this point in the match. Desperation pinfalls will run rampant. Super! Oh no, missed the soup. Springboard lariat there delivered by Carmelo Hayes.
From a battered Hayes. Carmelo knows he's going to have to empty the tank to put this one away. Snapmare to set up their opponent.
Kick to the face there delivered by Carmelo Hayes.
Gonna try to break the leg. Oh my God.
And Carmelo is doing everything he can to make this have no doubt in anybody's mind.
Completely lost, although perched up top.
Diving blockbuster. And if Carmelo were smart, he would pull Breeze away from the ropes, which is what he's going to do. Go for the pin, which is what you should do. But Breeze is able to still kick out. Breeze is he still has that determinate spirit in him. That's just not going to allow him to roll over and die. That's not very Tyler Breeze. Mellow up. Mellow. Oh, he missed. Big counter. 7 minutes left on the clock, and Tyler Breeze all of a sudden feeling just a little bit of momentum. Feeling a little bit of momentum. Now, if the Breeze cannot afford to allow this clock to bleed out while on the outside of the ring, Breeze needs to get back to the inside of the ring like he just did. And he needs to go for quick pinfalls, quick submissions. He can't allow the time to bleed. 5-1 is not an inconquerable gap, but you do need to start to put in the work.
Oh, they clutch their opponent's wrist, and look at this. And now a series of stomps and kicks.
Frequently, we have seen multiple people be able to close this gap by getting like a quick 1-2 falls. It's like usually like a submission and then a pinfall after it. And Breeze trying to stop the stall game of Carmelo Hayes. Breeze with the first 48. And Melo kicking out of his move. First 48 kicked out. We got 5.5 minutes left to go. Breeze can't afford to do stuff like this. He's got to get falls. Like this. Breeze with the submission, and he should go for a pin. He should try to do something here, knock him down, go for a pin, hit a high impact move, go for a pin. That's what he should do. Breeze has got a big axe bomber to the back of the head. This could be it. Yet another submission move, but Hayes is in the ropes. Hayes is not in the ropes. Breeze positioning himself between. Oh no, the referee called the rope break. The referee did call the rope break for the first time in this match. The referee did decide that was a rope break. Kick to the back of the head though. Breeze is starting to close the gap with 4 minutes left to go and 2 behind on the scoreboard. Breeze is starting to feel the pressure. I feel like if Carmelo Hayes gets one more fall, bang, DDT, this could be over. Hayes gets right up. Hayes got right up after the DDT. And Carmelo posing for the camera and stalling for time. Ducks the punch. One of his own. Breeze with a suplex into the ropes, but another rope break was called by our referee. Another rope break was called, and we have got 3 minutes left to go, and Breeze tried to go for a big haymaker in the corner. Hayes with a kick with a counter from Breeze. Turns it around into the clothesline. Breeze should go for a pin. At this point, anytime you've got your opponent on the mat, go for a pin. Don't even worry about it. The most that you can do is give your opponent just a little bit of a buff when it comes to momentum. But you also get the big risk of being able to get the pinfall here. By the way, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. Big crossbody there delivered by Breeze. 2.5 minutes left to go. A mere 150 seconds. Can Breeze make the comeback? Or will Hayes put this away? Standing switch. Roll up. No pin instead of a super kick. And this is exactly what Carmelo Hayes wants to do. Slow this down. Bleed that clock out. Up and down from Carmelo Hayes. And this is all he needs to do. Take time. Drink it in. You are defending a lead right now. Springboard. Missed with a lariat. Opens the door for Breeze if he's able to wake up. And he is. Carmelo. Series of chops. Cotton counter. Turned him around. Into the arm drag. 90 seconds left to go. Breeze needs something now. That could be it. That could be it. That was it. Minute 10 seconds. 4-5 in this Ironman match. 1 minute remains. Carmelo Hayes at one point was up 5-1. Hayes needs to play defense and bleed out the clock. Breeze needs heavy offense, and he needs to go on a blitzkrieg. But if Hayes hits this, he's missed this twice. If he hits this, this is over. Oh, he's not going for the frog splash. Instead of going for the frog splash, he goes for the crossbody. And now Carmelo Hayes with 30 seconds left to go. Carmelo Hayes countered. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, Breeze! Oh no, Breeze! Got caught trading blows. This benefits Carmelo Hayes. And that clock is gonna tick, tick, tick. Breeze needs to pin now. He doesn't. Carmelo, oh, and he would have got the submission move. But it's too late.
Maybe he did the damage he meant to do and has something else in mind now. The action for that Ironman match is worth a second look. Heck, it was so amazing.
Too late. The clock, if they had another 30 seconds, this one would have been tied.
Yeah, I'm really talking my shit like, hey, I'm really him. Don't believe me, come and see me. Got 3 wishes from my genie. Now I'm on your local TV. Y'all on tour, got demons. Say she wanna come and see me when I'm in a local city. I'm like, pause.
Breeze ran out of time. That trading blows. I think that Breeze did it because he didn't think that he thought that Carmelo Hayes obviously had a little bit more left in the tank. Like he had to think that he had to do something extra. What an Ironman match. Breeze almost completes the comeback. Breeze almost completed the comeback. He was literally 4 seconds away. Here is your winner, Carmelo Hayes. And that's exactly it. A couple of rope breaks, a couple of changes, a couple of calls that went the other way. That was an absolute crazy Ironman match. Next match here at Saturday Night Main Event presents the Ultraverse Out East. The United States Championship is on the line as America's champion Kurt Angle taking on Thomas Jacobs with that Canadian snake in the grass, the Authority of Raw. Kenny Omega backing up Thomas Jacobs. You gotta wonder what Kenny Omega is doing out here to back up a scoundrel like Thomas Jacobs. We're used to seeing Thomas Jacobs being backed up by his sister Ella Jacobs. But Thomas, I guess, called in a favor. And you gotta wonder, Kurt Angle, America's champion, if he is able to pull another one and put another opponent in his infinity gauntlet of defenses. Kurt Angle comes into this match undefeated. Let me repeat that for those of you who are not listening, who had some gunk in your ears, who had the headsets muted. Kurt Angle, coming into this match, is a perfect 10. He is a Ty Dillinger. He is 10-0. He is a perfect 10. Thomas Jacobs comes into this match with a very impressive but a different record, 7-2. This will be Thomas Jacobs' first opportunity at a championship inside of the Ultraverse. In order to beat Kurt Angle, you gotta bring your A game, your B game, your C game, your Game Boy, your Game Gear, your Game Fly. You gotta bring your albums from the artist, The Game. You have to bring your lucky autographed picture of The Game, Triple H. All of that. Or you will lose the game. Come on, that one. Come on, you have to give it to me on that one. You get chat when you're not paying attention. That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a deep cut. Everybody should be angry at the fact that I just said those words. Everybody should be angry. Come on! It's a good one. I get no credit around here. What I say? No, I can't now. I can't do it now. Not after all that lead up. We in championship block? Not even close. This is match number 9. Oh no, we are. We are in championship block because yeah. Sorry, that's my bad. This is the first match in the championship block. That's my bad. I didn't realize this. Every match from here on out will be for a championship. I did not even realize that. Yeah, we're in the championship block. All right. This is the first match in our championship block here at Saturday Night Main Event presents the Ultraverse Out East. Every match from here on out will be a championship match, and we're going to get started here. United States title on the line. Thomas Jacobs against America's champion, Kurt Angle. The following match is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the United States Championship.
Things are about to get good.
When the lights go down, I've seen hell in you, but you don't care, no, you don't care, no, you just rather watch me fall. It's a big time from a
Thomas Jacobs getting the help for, and by the way, we're in Japan. And who does Thomas Jacobs get as backup? Someone who is definitely a legend in the land of the rising sun, Kenny Omega. We saw home field advantage play out for Jay White. Will that also play out as a manager for Kenny Omega and Thomas Jacobs? Thomas Jacobs coming into this match confident with that 7-2 record. But confidence does you so much until you're staring down the Olympic hero. This man is from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Steel City. They make them tough and they make them gritty. And you know when it comes to Kurt Angle, he'll win by any means necessary, even if it ain't pretty. Kurt Angle, America's champion, 10-0 this season. If you step into the ring with Kurt Angle and you have any flaws, you are gonna find yourself tapping out to that ankle lock. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the United States Championship. Introducing first the challenger. Represented in our channel by Tigerish Foil, he is Thomas Jacobs. And his opponent from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, represented in our channel by Young Grasshopper Luke. He is the reigning and defending United States champion, the Olympic hero, Kurt Angle. And we are underway with the first match in championship block here at Saturday Night Main Event presents the Ultraverse Out East live from Tokyo, Japan. The United States Championship on the line. And we are underway. Starting with a running head scissors takedown. This is what Thomas Jacobs has got to do. Thomas Jacobs has got to get out of the gate fast. If you're looking at this as a game plan, you have got to put your opponent. If you're Thomas Jacobs, you got to put Kurt Angle on his heels. You got to make him. You got to make him go backwards. You can't allow him to start to establish a solid foundation and to get rolling in this match. Thomas Jacobs in the opening minute of this match is what he needs to do throughout this match. Kurt Angle, same strategy that he always uses. Endure the tide, endure the waves, ride it out, and then eventually find your way to wear your opponent down. Of course, Angle's gonna want to pick the leg. He's gonna want to work the ankle so that he can lock in that ankle lock. Thomas Jacobs has got to do everything else in his book like a sunset foot powerbomb to the outside.
Crushing powerbomb like that sends a clear message. I'm coming for your title.
And what's this manager looking for under the ring? He has no business down there.
And Kenny Omega, a person who is very familiar, by the way, with the United States Championship, turned that title into the disgraceful Canadian Championship once upon a time, sliding in a garbage can lid inside the ring. Referee hitting hitting Kenny Omega in the face of the garbage can, and Kenny Omega had some words to the referee as these two, Thomas Jacobs, Kurt Angle, exchanging shots back and forth. That looked like a slow count. That seemed pretty slow.
Just squeezing the breath out of their opponent. Wow, he reversed Angle.
Tried to go for a kick, got caught, and stomps the ribs. Series of punches there from Thomas Jacobs, and it doesn't seem like Kurt Angle can get any sort of momentum going, and that is bad news if you're the Olympic hero, the United States champion. Thomas Jacobs, no! A moon stomp onto the shoulders of Angle, and a 2 count.
What's it gonna take to keep this guy down?
Angle got up and then took a Meanwhile, Omega is on the apron. Cutter from Jacobs. Omega can't help but celebrate, and he needs to get off of that apron, or he's gonna have himself a bet. Hey, Omega's in the ring. Ref! Yeah, referee, do it. Get out of here, Kenny! Get out of here! Get out of here! This man was in the ring. Omega's been ejected from Japan. And now Thomas Jacobs goes at it alone. No Kenny Omega. Double underhook suplex. Referee distracted by that exposed ring on the turnbuckle.
Finishes that series of strikes with one last big hit. Some serious damage to the arm.
Kurt Angle, moonsault does not connect. Kick to the back there delivered by Thomas Jacobs. Thomas looking to be the 1-10-1 for Kurt Angle this season, but currently Kurt Angle 10-0. Now Thomas Jacobs ace in the hole, ejected. This is a straight up match, and all of a sudden it feels like momentum might be starting to wear red, white, and blue. Angle, reverse, Angle, out of nowhere, Olympic slam! Just like that! Just like that! Kurt Angle retains! You're already hearing doubt from the women's locker room and Ella Jacobs, who's preparing for for her defense for tag team championships, showing already that doubting the game plan of Thomas Jacobs. And look, Omega was in the ring. He first was removing the turnbuckle. He stayed on the apron. Thought that cutter was enough. He was going to be in there celebrating. He got in the ring. He got ejected. And then once he got ejected, once that ejection happened, Peak Angle came out, Olympic slam, and still. Here is your winner and still United States champion, Kurt Angle! Kurt Angle standing tall and victorious here at Ultraverse Out East. 11-0. Say, can you see? Next match here in the championship block at Ultraverse Out East. The Women's Intercontinental Championship is on the line as Asuka takes on the champion Angie. Angie, these days, is going by Angie Two Belts. She's the Heritage Champion. She's the Intercontinental Champion. She's got more gold than King Midas. The following match is an underground match, and it is for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Oh. The following underground match is for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. There are no pinfalls. The only way to win is via submission or knockout. Introducing first the challenger from Osaka, Japan, represented in our channel by Brittany. She is the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka! And her opponent, represented in our channel by Lady Bells, representing Empire Inc. She is the Heritage and the reigning and defending Intercontinental Champion. They call her Ms. Angie! They call her Ms. because Angie don't miss. That's how it works. That beautiful IC Championship on the line. You're underway.
In this environment, competitors can use
No telling how this one's gonna go. You've got in Angie, you've got power and you've got strikes, and in Asuka, you've got technique and you've got submissions. There is no telling what's gonna be the dividing rod in this match. As always with underground matches, managers are not allowed at ringside because there are already a lot of spectators at ringside, so the superstars cannot put their own managers at ringside. Series of kicks and chops and throws, but a nice hip toss there from Angie. And a kick to the back of the leg from Asuka. Angie getting right back up to her feet. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. You guys have joined us in time for the Intercontinental Championship on the line. The Women's Intercontinental Championship held inside the held inside the Underground. Angie throwing Asuka into the crowd at ringside. And with the Underground, there are no disqualifications. There are no DQs. It is pin, it is submission, it is knockout, whatever means necessary. Angie looking to slow this down. But I don't think that there's a chance to slow this down. Remember, we are in Japan. Asuka's home field advantage, and Angie looking to burn that home field down. And he's just tossing Asuka back inside the ring. Wait, what's Angie thinking here? Oh! Shout out to Ichiro! The home run shot from Angie.
Asuka certainly being tested here.
Shout out to Ichiro.
Right to the ankle. So precise.
And Asuka now in a bad spot as Angie stomping away. The Women's Intercontinental Championship on the line as the champ. The champ looking to put this one away. Angie, submission move, middle of the ring. Not that it matters. Will Asuka tap? No.
Amazing. And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in.
Now Asuka, cross arm breaker. But Angie able to find a way to turn those hips and get out of it. Submissions or knockout, the only way to get it done here. And Angie just, oh my God, almost throwing Asuka to the audience. It's just, Angie, no stranger to being able to just outmuscle her opponent. Just flat out decimating Asuka. Oh, Angie blocking, that's it. Knockout on the outside into the apron. Into the barricade. Your champ just silenced Japan.
Look, I feel like
Angie is a different human this year. Look at this. Look at this. The crowd there booing. Like, they don't want to do this. Bam! Stay down, Miss President. Here is your winner, the Heritage Champion, and still the Intercontinental Champion, Angie.
I feel like Kobe 24, you know I had to ice my wrist. I've been balling since a young, you know I had to stack my chips.
Angie doesn't get paid by the here at the stream review. Our next championship match, the Raw World Heavyweight Championship, is on the line as one of our most unlikely contenders. Shawn Spears gets a shot, the first shot at the phenomenal AJ Styles. Shawn Spears earning an opportunity at this championship. A month ago, no one would have even thought that Spears would have been near the conversation. But all of a sudden, Shawn Spears is starting to try to wake up a sleeping dragon. He's looking to try to completely change the narrative around here, and have a bit of a culling of the status quo. Honestly, I can't believe this because Shawn Spears started out this season miserable. I think he started out either 0-3 or 0-4, something like that. And all of a sudden, he gets the right wins at the right time. And he's got a match against AJ Styles. The following match is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the Raw World's Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first the challenger. Represented in our channel by Gianmarco, he is the chairman, Shawn Spears. And his opponent from Gainesville, Georgia, represented in our channel by Ginger Dempsey, he is your reigning and defending Raw World's Heavyweight Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles. That's crazy that this Japanese crowd did the chant from the French venue. Styles looking down at his belt. Spears looking at his future. This match will be, in one way, shape, or form, phenomenal.
This is arguably the biggest challenge the champ has faced yet. You can feel it. Absolutely. We can easily see the title change.
Well, you can tell who the home crowd favorite is. Full kick with the 5 gifted subs in the beginning of this championship match. You've unlocked time with Mr. P that you can unlock during a not stream review.
Volkeg just gifted 5 subs.
And that will start a wheel of pain in the middle of this match. So do get your predictions in the live Twitch chat for that.
Tonight, Corey. See, that's what makes Styles the phenomenal one. He doesn't need a game plan. AJ Styles has the experience and ring knowledge that lets him adapt to any
Wheel of Pain decision, you're leaving with Raven. Oh God, no, that's not good for me. Knee shot there delivered by AJ Styles, cutting open Shawn Spears.
Shawn needs to think about his career.
Nice neck breaker cutter there delivered by AJ Styles. That foot is underneath the ropes, ref. How much? It's not like a set amount that I get from Turbo. It's like a requisite amount that lines up with my ad revenue. Wheel of Pain is spinning because of that sub bomb. Meanwhile, AJ with the Muda lock. Shout out to the great Muda here in Japan. Harry Potter Bean. All right, cool. Harry Potter Bean. Volcake will be able to decide that at another point that they have won a Harry Potter Bean. Meanwhile, AJ Styles. Nice springboard into the drop kick there. But yeah, Twitch Turbo. So for those of you watching on Twitch, you have the ability to watch without ads if you subscribe to Twitch Turbo. I believe it's $12 a month. It means that you watch across all of Twitch without getting any ads. And the streamers, your content creator friends, still get a portion of the ad revenue from it. So it's a pretty sweet deal. If you don't want to continue to spend money on subscriptions on Twitch, you can use the Turbo and make it so you don't have to subscribe to all the channels that you watch that you don't want to see ads in. Missed with the super kick. Shawn Spears already cut open. He was cut open by a diving forearm, or I believe a diving fist from AJ Styles. And AJ and that screaming guy in the audience both screaming out together. It's like AJ is back in sync with the Japanese crowd. Tells them to shush. Oh, very respectful. And then a nice neck breaker there from AJ Styles. But Spears right back up to his feet. Should have thought about that as a flatliner on the outside.
Their opponent is down and in bad shape, but that's not stopping them.
Oh, yeah, in the middle of this match, we got that AJ Styles, and we got Shawn Spears. You know, I know Shawn Spears from these NXT days, and I gotta say that this is my shucky ducky, quack, quack match of the night. Yeah, let's get some Applebee's. Wow, thanks, Booker T.
Raining down on the challenger here.
Oh, colliding with a barricade.
Devastating flatliner.
Flatliner from the phenomenal AJ Styles. That barricade getting a little bit in our way. This is AJ's first defense of the championship. We are in Japan, so once again, as a reminder, 20 counts on the outside, even though it would be that way anyway for us. And I don't know if that scream was from the audience or from Shawn Spears. Very ugly move delivered to the knees there from the phenomenal AJ Styles.
AJ just adding salt to the wound right now.
AJ making sure to break the referee's count to get this back to the inside. Get this back to the outside of the ring.
Boom! Backdrop suplex. What a high angle right across the shoulders.
Finally, Shawn's able to interrupt these attacks for a moment.
Shawn ain't allowing that burst of attacks to put an end to him. AJ still holding the upper hand.
Oh, neck breaker from AJ Styles. And AJ Styles, the world champion, doing everything that he can to make Shawn Spears know that he may have earned a shot of the champ, but earning a shot does not make you the champ. Spears is bleeding everywhere. This is not good for Shawn Spears. In fact, this might be over for Shawn Spears.
Devastating maneuver by the champion. The cover. He kicked out at 2.
Spears kicks out at 2. This match continues on.
Championship dreams.
Let's see if that kick out was a spark or is it the challenge?
You see Spears leaving puddles of blood everywhere. Nasty, and yeah, the submission move, and it's just wearing Spears out.
Find an escape.
Bleeding out everywhere, but still able to fight out. DDT!
And he puts a quick stop to the momentum that was mounted.
And that's nefarious because that DDT basically left a face print on the ground in Spears' blood. Spears can't get a move off edgewise. Heel hook is in. Spears is nowhere near the ropes, and he fights out of it. Hey, look, hook or crook, you have to respect the amount of fight and tenacity that you're seeing from Shawn Spears.
This is really any superstar.
This is the biggest match that he's had in his career in the Ultraverse, getting a shot at the World Championship on Raw.
For the perfect time.
I got a feeling it's going to be a pop-up. No, it's a reversal from Spears, and this could be an opportunity. If Spears can maybe hit that C4. They'll go win for a super kick. Oh, Spears. Spears is trying to, oh my God. Oh, he needs some milk. Oh my God. That stop from Styles put Spears up and did not take him out. Spears able to land on his feet. Punch to the face, and here we go. Shawn Spears, AJ Styles, back and forth. World Championship is on the line. AJ Styles pop up into the Styles Clash. And that is a rope break. That is a rope break. That is a rope break.
And here's a look back at some of the action from the previous match.
Clear as day. No denying it. His hand was outside the ring. Spears got screwed on that pinfall. The referee didn't see it. Spears has every reason to complain about that. This match should still be going on. AJ Styles retains through controversy. Because look at it right here. Look at it right here. Styles Clash, turned him over, hand on, like underneath the ropes, which counts as a rope break. Here is your winner and still Raw World's Heavyweight Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles. The only way that that gets overturned is if the general manager radios in and restarts the match. But knowing the general manager, I got a feeling that that result will stand and AJ Styles will stay your Raw World's Heavyweight Champion. Although if I were Sean Spears, I would have a whole lot to say about that. The Smackdown Undisputed Championship is on the line as Mr. Gonzalez taking on Chesto. And this one is simple. This match is happening because one reason and one reason only. Chesto issued an open challenge to the entire roster. Step up or step aside. Mr. Gonzalez is one of the few people that did not blink and says, I'm not afraid of you, cat. This cat does not have claws. I'm not afraid of you. I don't care about what you are. I am the original. I am the innovator. I should be the one to take the title from you. The following Hell in a Cell match is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the SmackDown Undisputed Championship. Introducing first the challenger, represented in our channel by Noisy Boys Gaming. He is Mr. Gonzalez! And his opponent, represented in our channel by Kitty Cat Chesto. He is your reigning and defending SmackDown Undisputed Champion. He is Chesto! Bold move wearing the skirt in a Hell in a Cell. Bold move. Lots of history with that title. Chesto's just always showing to be an affront at the history. And well, Mr. Gonzalez trying to go for the quick pinfall here. Chesto with the reversal. Stomp to the face there, delivered by Mr. Gonzalez. Now I gotta wonder this. I have to wonder if Mr. Gonzalez would be better served to keep this Hell in a Cell match as straightforward as it can be. Keep it in the ring. Keep it without going outside. No weapons. Like no weapons. No weapons. No shenanigans with the cage. None of it. I feel like Mr. Gonzalez would be better served by keeping this match as clean as possible.
He's leaving zero room to breathe. He's on a roll and looking unstoppable.
Because that's, I mean, like, while Mr. Gonzalez does have a background in being able to like utilize more than just the ring, you don't want to add any X factors to this. Oh no, into the cage. I knew that was coming. Chesto with a head of steam, just driving through a clothesline, sending Gonzalez reeling back, launching into the cage, and that's what you don't want if you're Mr. Gonzalez. You don't want the extra stuff to get involved in this match. You want to try to focus on the one thing. The one thing is taking the championship away from Chesto. Look at the strength there from Chesto, though.
What are they thinking here?
Chesto.
Lock on their opponent. Oh, there's a gator roll.
Gator roll.
And hoist their opponent.
Around. Drives him down.
The challenger enduring the punishment. And he gets discarded.
And once again to the outside.
Now to the ring, to the confines of the chain link enclosure.
This not good. If you're Mr. Gonzalez, this is not a position, to quote the Macho Man, this is justifiably a position you don't want to be in.
Yeah, this is not the situation he wants.
Uppercut from Chesto, sending Mr. Gonzalez reeling. Chesto once again, just throwing Gonzalez into the steel cage. And again into the steel cell. And Chesto is just having his way now. This is what you did not want. If you're Mr. Gonzalez, you did not want the extra stuff. The steel cage. Even the side of the ring. You didn't want any of it to get involved into this contest. Because all of a sudden, Chesto is playing with his food before getting this match back to the inside of the ring. Here we go. Another one of those Chesto moves that laugh in the face of the World Championship, the damn Cobra. The damn Cobra. And a 2 count there. Chesto only able to hold Mr. Gonzalez down for a 2 with a nice neck breaker. From a mounted position. Those strikes locked in.
And a stomp to the gut. When it comes to Hell in a Cell, it's often the more merciless superstar who ends up coming out on top. This match played to the advantage of a sadistic and violent. So tap into your inner darkness and make sure you're the most ruthless one.
Series of stomps from Mr. Gonzalez. I do want to thank you guys, gals and friends, once again for watching all or any part of today's festivities.
Oh, gosh. That looked like a bad landing.
Mr. Gonzalez, Irish whip, ducks under, clothesline there from Chesto. Gonzalez quickly back up to his feet, though. Gonzalez, powerbomb position. In the middle of the ring. Gonzalez should go for a pin. A big move, high impact move. Lots of damage done. Nice clothesline there, Slayer from Chesto. He's looking to retain the SmackDown Championship, getting right back to the outside, and oh, this is not good. This is not good. There's lots of things that can happen on the outside of the ring, and none of them feel good. Super kick caught and countered. Super kick of his own, caught and countered. Chesto. Very funny, Welsh Andy. Very funny. Another counter. A little bit of a tug of war. And Mr. Gonzalez realizing the tug of war is best ended if you just don't pull on the rope. Getting back to the inside of the ring. Torpedo Chesto there and hit flush. And I 2 count. This match continues over. This match continues on. Rolls away from the springboard. Roll up to try to steal it. We've seen this work. We've seen this work earlier today. We have seen it work in championship matches earlier today. What's Chesto thinking on the second rope? Nothing. He was just taunting. Just taunting. Just trying to get inside the head of Mr. Gonzalez.
He's in a bad way, but still has something left in the tank.
Hops over. Ducks under. Goes around. Nice German. Doesn't hold it for a pin. Probably unwise. Once again, Mr. Gonzalez, his big flaw in this match is that he is not trying to pounce on any of these high impact moves that he's hitting. He's not capitalizing. He's opening the door for Chesto to hit move after move after move. Avalanche, insult to injury, and Chesto. You already know what is coming. You already know what's coming. It's the Cobra. And Chesto, after hitting the Cobra, doesn't even need to drag Gonzalez away from the ropes. Chesto is also not going for a finish. He wants to make people watch. This is Chesto's game plan. He's like, no, you're going to watch me retain this championship. This is going to be, I'm going to drag this match out as long as possible. Big punch there, sending Mr. Gonzalez staggering around the stairs. And Chesto just absolutely hammering Mr. Gonzalez. Another staggering uppercut. And Gonzalez trying to get some distance. Just getting into the ring. Don't know how wise this is. Mr. Gonzalez has taken a lot of damage. Getting in the ring is actually does him a disservice. And Chesto on the apron, but back inside the ring. Mr. Gonzalez trying to drag Chesto over to the opposite corner. Tried to thumb him and wasn't having it. Slides through Chesto, submission move locked in. And wins it with the Boston Crab.
The devil was afoot in this Hell in a Cell match. Let's take another look, guys.
Chesto wins. Chesto wins. He retains the SmackDown Championship. He will not go down as a paper champion. The fate that's hit many of people. This show, by the way, had the opposite effect. This show had the opposite effect of what we saw from the NXT stream preview Heatwave. All singles titles up to this point have been defended, with the exception of the SmackDown Women's Championship. Here is your winner and still SmackDown Undisputed Champion, Chesto Cheeto.
Championship like he did. What a title defense for him tonight. He came in with that unshakable champion mentality.
And he's letting everybody know, if it's up to Chesto, this title is not going anywhere. He's letting literally everyone know.
The one they point to, the one they always gonna keep in mind. If I confront these clowns, you know right away it can't be deflected. You on the mic, it sound like
As we continue on with the show.
These so-called wrestlers desperate, they coming in.
Next up here at Ultraverse Out East, Saturday Night Main Event, the Women's United States Championship is on the line as Stephanie McCurr taking on Toni Storm. Toni Storm, your champion, and has been a dominant champion. Stephanie McCurr looking to knock Toni off of her perch. The following match scheduled for one fall is for the Women's United States Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. From Chile, represented in our channel by the Bloody Bunny, she is Stephanie McCurr. And her opponent, represented in our channel by Zero Lightning from the Gold Coast of Australia. She's the reigning and defending Women's United States Champion, Toni Storm!
Anytime this title is defended, it's a big fight feel.
As we are underway, underground match, and we start off with a nice DDT there from Stephanie Vickers.
Pete's here is trained in different styles of fighting. You never know what discipline.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna do it when she wasn't gonna do it. Oh no.
She counters it.
Goodness. Falls all the way to
Irish whip and the people at ringside ducking out of the way, as this match did not take long to get to the outside of the ring. As always, as you have seen a few times already tonight, underground matches, there are no pinfalls. The only way to score victory is via submission and knockout, and we've had each of those happen. They can happen inside the ring or outside of the ring. It does not matter where you get it done as long as you finish the job.
Foot just stomping down. Oh, put the brakes on Vickers.
Roll through, Stephanie in trouble. Toni Storm, air raid, crash.
Neck breaker. Their opponent is down and in bad shape, but that's
Float over,
stopping them.
into the Uranagi.
Delivering a Uranagi.
using the elbow to escape the attack. She dodges out of the way.
Stiff chop, and then another. Toni Storm firing away. Toni Storm, double underhook. Maybe looking for a tiger driver. But oh no! Wanted to give Stephanie a taste of a backbreaker. That's not the SVB. That is still a butterfly backbreaker.
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook. Force it.
Submission move, but yeah, not anywhere close. Not anywhere close to getting this. Not anywhere close to putting this one away.
Stephanie with the counter.
Vickers sending Storm back inside the ring. Storm quickly back up to her feet. And a door chop, and then a big kick, and Stephanie just collapses to the outside. But quickly back up to her feet. Cutting Storm off with a pass, and I scoop slam there, but Storm back up to her feet. Leaping knee shot, cutting open Stephanie Vickers. Once again, this is for the Women's United States Championship. Toni Storm is the champion. Stephanie Vickers is your challenger.
Steel steps.
And the champion just got drove ribs first into a bunch of steel stairs. Don't know why Stephanie's practicing her cardio here, leaping over those stairs instead of continuing her assault on Toni Storm. You don't want to give your opponent any chance to rally in this. Submission move on the outside.
She is not ready for this match to end yet. Ow.
Well, that was a wild camera shot from the drone. Bicycle knee missed.
Just to reverse it.
Caught with her own.
Driving the face.
Oh, and now Storm bleeding. Huge cut above the eye. Huge cut above the eye. I don't know if we're able to get a shot of it, but both women are bleeding in this match. You see Stephanie Vickers. You see Toni Storm just...
Down to one knee.
Ooh, and a shot to the body and another. Look at the
Toni Storm
these competitors. They've clearly been waiting for this match.
countered.
Always interesting to watch rivals clash. You can just feel the tension in the air.
Oh, man.
Stephanie Vickers at least getting just a little bit of breathing room right now as these two ravenous in this match for the Women's United States Championship. Big counter there from Storm. Storm wants to continue her reign as champion, obviously.
Countering that offense.
Isolating the
Oh, and the foot DDT on the outside. One of the most dangerous moves in all of professional wrestling, the foot DDT. And now Stephanie McCurr with a light tube in hand, breaking it over, exploding it over the back of Toni Storm. And now Toni saying two can play at that game. Literally exploding a light tube over Stephanie McCurr. And now logging in the Dragon Sleeper. Hard fought, even contest for the Women's United States Championship. Stephanie McCurr trying to drag Storm back towards the ring, but Storm able to stop and counter it. Float over, roll around, DDT. And I think both women are actually bleeding out. Like both women are like the oh, of course, a steel chair. Could be a knockout weapon, but Stephanie didn't want to do it that way. If she's going to win the championship, she wants to do it as clean as possible, but there is no cleanliness inside the underground. You win this how you win this. Don't let morals get in between you and a championship. What? The unholy hell was that from Toni Storm? And then a neck breaker. Toni Storm pulled. Oh, God. Toni sees the chair. Toni sees the chair. I said Stephanie. Oh, good counter. And a bicycle knee. I told Stephanie. I said this. Don't let morals get between you and a championship. If she would have hit Toni Storm with that chair, and Toni Storm bringing it around town as she knows that it's time to end it. Look, all I'm saying is that champions of this show saw the NXT show, and they were like, nah, we're not going to have these titles jump around. We're not doing that here. The champions from NXT, brand new slate of champions. Champions on Raw and SmackDown? Yeah, right. Here is your winner and still Women's United States Champion, Toni Storm. And there it is. There's your shot. Toni Storm retains here at Saturday Night Main Event presents Ultraverse Out East. Last week at NXT Heatwave, one title changed hands. One. That was the men's tag team championship, the Ultraverse Tag Team Championship. In our main event today, the women's tag team championships are on the line as Apocalyptics, Sonya Blade, and Bloody Bunny take on Odyssey Ends, Mercedes Moné, and Ella Jacobs. This is your SmackDown main event of Saturday Night Main Event Ultraverse Out East. Your main event scheduled for one fall is for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Introducing first the challengers. They are the team of Sonya Blade and Bloody Bunny, They are Apocalyptic. And their opponents, they are the reigning and defending women's tag team champions, Mercedes Moné, the Blackbird Ella Jacobs, Odyssey's End. No, yeah, good shout. No, yeah, because literally we just timed somebody out for it. So. Here we go, main event time. And because this is a women's tag team title match, or a women's tag team match, before we even get started, we are switching to the hard cam, because the camera tends to focus on people's butts in in tag team matches.
Just for a shot at these tag titles. That's what it means to many on the women's roster. And now placed in the corner.
As pump kick there delivered by, and we're seeing great tag teamwork already from Apocalyptic, but that's to be expected. One of the more, oh my God! Well, Ella Jacobs not messing around. Oh man. Oh, we have said that Ella Jacobs has been carrying around alley-oop and to the Meteora. And well, we are off and running with this women's tag team championship match. Mercedes Moné now in the ring against Sonya Blade. I tried to go for a running Meteora, not able to connect because Sonya was able to roll out of the way. Nice step up in Saguri from Mercedes Moné. The arm breaker. Irish whip into the corner. And once again, Mercedes Moné, Ella Jacobs, no stranger of tag teams. These are the tag team champions. Sweeps the leg, drop kick, cutting open Sonya Blade, slingshot into the pinfall. One count from Sonya. I like the gamesmanship there from Sonya Blade. It's like, all right, you can do all this ridiculous crap. That's fine. I'm kicking out after one. Once again, more tag team action. Powerbomb and then a kick to the back of the head.
The champions with some of their signature teamwork tilting the odds in their favor.
And Mercedes tried to go for a frog splash. Bloody Bunny hopped her way into the ring. Springboard missed with the DDT. Up, around, and down. Sonya Blade's got to get out of the ring or risk a disqualification. Kick, then another, then a third. Taking Mercedes off her feet. And a quick tag. We're seeing just a lot of quick tags, double team moves, keeping partners fresh. Great tag team work on both sides of this match so far. Case in point, just at a big impact move, what does Bloody Bunny do? Immediately tags in Sonya Blade. These are two teams that understand the psychology that is needed within a tag team title match. Or just a standard, or just a tag team match as a whole.
She makes the tag.
Quick tags, isolating opponents, hitting double team moves, getting momentum for both members of your team. And look at this. Look at this. A quick tag. Oh, and that was a big counter there from Sonya Blade, who would have been on the receiving end of yet another double team move. Irish whip. Nope. Counter reverse. Oh, look at that from Mercedes Moné. I thought that was going to be a reversal of an Irish whip into one from Sonya Blade, but no, Monet turned into a vaulting arm drag takedown. Into the corner, Monet goes. And now, Apocalyptic, or never mind. Shoulder tackle, then a drop kick right to the chest. And this is the other side of tag team wrestling. This is the other side, where it's not just double team moves, it's also cutting your opponent away from their tag team partner. Putting a giant wall in the middle of the ring between their partner, between the two partners of your opponents. Double team move here. What do we see this time? Slingshot, elbow, not done there. Slingshot, backbreaker elbow.
That was that chemistry you cannot teach.
Pointed strikes, pointed stomps from the Blackbird. This Blackbird feels like she has been spurned by losing her championship. Oh, roll up! This has had success today, but it's definitely not going to at this point against Ella Jacobs. Roll through, Starter! And yeah, Bloody Bunny not taking any chances there, and I wouldn't either. Bloody Bunny not taking any chances, runs right in to save her tag team partner from a potential pinfall situation. Sonya Blade needs to get out now. Sonya Blade needs to tag out now. And she's not going to just walk over and get the tag in the corner or not. May have been potentially a little bit of rage being shown from Sonya Blade. Double team move once again from Odyssey's end. Just been a bevy of double team moves. And here's a different one. Just beautiful tag team work from Ella Jacobs and Mercedes Moné. Springboard. Shooting star. And you don't get the nickname the Blackbird without knowing how to fly a little bit. And once again, more double team work. More double team work. And yet, the Meteora is that was definitely not a Devil's Kiss, Michael Cole. The Meteora, definitely a move that that Mercedes Moné very familiar with. So going for that as the vaulting one, beautiful knowledge of your tag team partner. Meanwhile, that's one, that's two, and then right in front of Bloody Bunny, that's three, and then the kip up. Mercedes Moné, feeling it. Big counter there from Sonya Blade to get out of the bad position, though. Oh, give Taka Michinoku his royalty check. Give Taka Michinoku his royalty check. This is our main event. The Women's Tag Team Championships on the line. Mercedes Moné, Ella Jacobs, your champions. Sonya Blade currently in the ring. Bloody Bunny, your challengers, and a nice drop kick there after the counter of the neck breaker. Potentially a bank statement reversal as well. Mercedes keeps trying to tiptoe her way towards Ella Jacobs in the corner, trying to make the tag. If anybody in this match needs to make a tag, it's Sonya Blade, as she has been in this match now for a while. Rolling to the outside, not an unwise position. If you can't get to where your partner is, you can't get to the tag. Get to where, and that's what was missing on the inside of the ring. Straight jacket neck breaker. And just those marching knees, and then another neck breaker there delivered by Moné. A key point to remember at this point in the match, I do believe earlier, Bloody Bunny ran into save from a pinfall attempt, and a frog splash to the outside. Sonya Blade in a bad spot right now. Back in the ring, but big stomp, turning Blade inside out, and all Bloody Bunny can do is sit back and watch. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Cut your opponent off. Hit your big moves. Don't allow a tag. Wear one person down. That is tag team textbook. They can write a doctoral dissertation on how excellently of a tag team match that was executed. And if you're any tag team champion, if you're any tag team in the women's division, and you just saw how surgical the champions are, I would have pause. If you were a champion, if you're a contender, if you're in the division, and you see just how surgical, how precise Mercedes Moné and Ella Jacobs are, you gotta find a way to like up the strategy, because you're not gonna beat them straight up. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter who you are. If you see a team operating at this level, any team, men or women, when you see them operating at this level, you're not gonna stand a chance. Unless you come with a perfect game plan. Here are your winners and still women's tag team champions, Ella Jacobs, Mercedes Moné, Odyssey, and that is gonna do it for us here at Saturday Night Main Event presents the Ultraverse Out East. Thank you for joining us in this one. As Ella Jacobs and Mercedes celebrate, we will see you in the next one.